Player ratings. Nottingham 0, Man United 1, and Man United have gone ahead to see to it that they go to the quarterfinal for the 48th time in the record-breaking history of the oldest trophy in the world for 150 years plus, The FA Cup is being played and Man United is in the quarterfinals, and we've been drawn against Liverpool, right? So that's going to be something else to talk about on how we are supposed to act in this level, because that means you're going to be having Liverpool twice on the 16th of March and the 16th of April. Liverpool coming to Old Trafford, and let's wait and see how that is going to pan out. You see how God makes his stuff, Rasmus Højlund will be back, and you've gone ahead to see that in that entire structure of Man United, Rasmus Højlund is now very important, because looks like when he's out, we really lack what we call a pinnacle or the apex of the attack to obviously go in as planned. So let's go to the player ratings, and I want to really bring them to you in here onto the United Matters channel. We thank God for the gift of life. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. My name is Rokan David, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. Let's start off with the man who kept a clean sheet, and this is what he really had to put up by numbers. 100% save percentage, 26 passes completed, 6 long balls, 5 saves, 1 punch, and some big saves coming in through from the man himself called Andre Onana. He had some 3 big saves, and I'm getting him an 8 out of 10. Clean sheet kept, silencing all the haters, and everyone is really... He has gone ahead to shush the mouth. That's what I want to really get him through from this man, Andre Onana. I've gone ahead to give him an 8 out of 10. We go to Diego Dallo, the right back, that has gone ahead to really silence very many people. By the way, I've gone ahead to see people coming out and slating this guy. Yet, he's one of the most balanced right backs in the world. If you've gone ahead to note it and really look at it in depth, he's one of the best balanced right backs in the world who can defend very well, and going forward, they defend very well. Yesterday, I saw him do 3 things when he released Scott McTominay, and Scott McTominay went in for a cutback that Rashford hit over the bar. Then he brought in a cross that identified Scott McTominay's position when he was really like in his own island, unmarked. Free header, headed it towards the goalkeeper. Would have gone ahead to do better. And another I think it was like a mid-cross, and Scott McTominay had to really fold his head to go for the near post, and the goalkeeper went ahead to save it. That is Diego Dallo for you. So I still want to see more out of him. I want to see Diego Dallo averaging 6 crosses per game. That is it. That's what I want to see him do. And this was his game by numbers. Before I come out, obviously give him his ratings. 93% passing accuracy, 72 touches, 4 clearances, 3 crosses, 3 chances created, 2 dribbles, 1 interception, a big chance created. He's becoming elite level. That is it. His levels, and he's really doing great. That is none other than Diego Dallo. So I'm giving Diego Dallo an 8.5 out of 10 for me, because he put in a very beautiful display. We go to Sofian Amrabat. Sofian Amrabat played the first 45 minutes as a left back, and the second half he played as a right back. So even Dallo, he was shifted close to 3 times from the right back to the left back, from the left back to the right back. But Amrabat really showed us something that we really need in him. The way he played and transited in that midfield and inverted really showed us that he can really do something good for the club of Man United. And I think Ten Hag should find means of really getting this guy more minutes, because he's really important in our season. Like it or not, he's going to be important because of what we're really putting up at the side of Man United. And for me, I saw him switch play close to 3-4 times. Then he had to really put in some good balls and crosses, driving, and occupying that midfield, because he has that drive and dribble through him, something that Casemiro cannot do because of his energy levels. But Amrabat does it. So this performance of Amrabat, I think it gets him a slot into the starting 11 for the club of Man United when they're playing the side of Man City. That is it. So I'm giving Amrabat a 7.5 out of 10. That's what I think fits him best. Then we go to the central defense. Lindelof Victor had a very beautiful game. I remember that double block of Awinyi, in the first half. It was really great, solid. Do you know what it means stopping two shots? Though the angle was tight, but it would have gone ahead to go through, But Lindelof went ahead to stop it, and Lindelof gets an 8 out of 10 for me. He was really solid in the FOU, and I think he was a very good game reader. Everyone was like, Awinyi is going to really he's going to bully who else? He's going to bully Rafael Varane and Lindelof, but he only had to burst into space, I think, for the 1-2 chances he got. That is it. But physical strength, they really gave him a risk. They really gave him what we call a snub, and then they really had to mark him very well, meaning that they had to read the spaces better, and they did. So I'm giving Lindelof an 8 out of 10. We go to Rafael Varane. Obviously, he is the commander of that central defense, and you just have to really give him the credit that he has been a doubt for the game that we played against Nottingham, knocked them out yesterday, but he later showed up and really played. So Varane, 8.5 out of 10 for that command in the central defense, and went ahead to keep a clean sheet. And by the way, if you've gone ahead we've gone ahead to perform very well away from home than how we've gone ahead to be performing at home. We are collecting more points away from home than those we are collecting at home. So it shows you that there is really something important. And if at all we really try to galvanize ourselves at home and we collect more points, then the rest will be history. And it's good that Liverpool is coming to play at home. We go to the CDM area. Casemiro, oh my God. The guy is showing you that he is really elite levels. He's showing you what he is and what he does when he really starts to pick up. He shielded the back four. Passing was elite. And when the club needed him most, that's when he rose up and put in that header to really give United the lead. And I pity everyone who says Casemiro should be sold out of the club of Man United. Rafael Varane should be sold out of the club of Man United. The experience they have, to really take risks for the club, no one has it at that club of Man United. We need to keep those two players around, and I see no reason as to why we should really sell them. Casemiro, 100% dribbles completed, 41 passes completed, 5 out of 9 tackles won, 3 shots, 1 key pass, and 1 goal. So Casemiro came in through and really put in a performance, and I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 as the guy who really went ahead to take us to the next level. He excused us from playing the extra 30 minutes. And those 30 minutes would have been deadly, if at all you know them, because we are having a big game over the weekend and we are taking on Manchester City. So Casemiro takes a 9 out of 10. Then we have to go to the other partner in crime, Scott McTominay. Had 2 chances, missed out on them. I have a problem with Scott McTominay. I cannot come here and really hail Scott McTominay for not doing what's supposed to do. Being in those spaces of really scoring goals and doesn't score, or he scores, doesn't make news for me. What makes sense is him playing into the double pivot. Has he gone ahead to do his job? That is the most important bit of it all. So, to me, Scott McTominay is really that one of those players that is just there costing the club of Man United, because you need to be having positional discipline, But I can give him a 7 out of 10. That is it. People will look at him like he got 2 chances and never scored 1. But remember, is that his primary job? The answer is no. Making late runs into the midfield is okay if you're like Casemiro or Kobe Menu. That is it, because you've gone ahead to really do the job that has gone ahead to put you in the field of play, and then you do the needful. So, to me, I think that was really something important. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Let's go to Bruno Fernandes, a player who was wasteful on the night. Very, very wasteful, and I felt pissed. I felt pissed for this guy. And however much he put in that wonderful effort that resulted into a Casemiro, I cannot forgive him, because he's the reason as to why we went ahead and really took long to kill off this game of football. Because the day United will get an elite number 10, that's when you'll get to know that we can be scoring very many goals like other teams. He reaches in positions where he's supposed to be doing the best, and he really does nothing. So, Bruno Fernandes, 40 passes completed. And by the way, it's obscenical for a central attack midfielder to be having only 40 passes completed. He should be one of those players when you're playing and dominating the game, because you had a 61%. How come Bruno had only 40 passes completed? You know, he needed to be having like 80 passes completed. You know, if you want to see this, start comparing his passes completed to those of Kevin De Bruyne, Odegaard, Luka Modric, and Kevin De Bruyne and Martin Odegaard. You know, look at those passes. They complete their average passes completed per game, and Bruno Fernandes. That's what makes a number 10. A number 10 should be really having more and more and more passes. 6 out of 7 tackles won. He fought really hard. 6 chances created. 5 shots. Imagine a central attacking midfielder had more shots than his number 9. You know, that shows greed of the highest order. Then 1 big chance created. That is for Bruno Fernandes, and 1 assist. You know, I think that big chance was created to Marcus Rashford, and Marcus Rashford really went ahead to shoot wide. 1 assist. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 because of that assist puts in through, and that one he really did at the beginning of the game, where he went ahead to obviously put in that set piece that was really good. So after that, we obviously come in here and really go to Anthony, right? But there is something I want to share about Bruno Fernandes. You know, he has been really doing things at Man United, and he has been averaging double contribution. 15 plus goals and assists ever since he came in through. Now, Bruno Fernandes has now scored all assisted 15 goals this season. He's now been involved in 15 plus goals each season he has played for Man United. 2019-2020, 12 goals and 8 assists. 2020-2021, he had 28 goals and 18 assists. He really had a lot on him. 2021-2022, 10 goals and 14 assists. 2022-2023, 14 goals and 13 assists. And this season is having 7 goals and 8 assists. That is the Portuguese Magnifico. That is it. Coming in through to the rainfall. 8 out of 10 for me is what I'm really getting him. We go to Anthony, who went ahead to obviously put up a very beautiful display, by the way, and this was his game by numbers. Anthony Santos, 100% tackles won, 95% passing accuracy, 40 passes completed, 4 chances created, 4 shots, 1 bar hit, directly involved in 8 shots. Better. That is Anthony. 8 out of 10 for me. Really put in a very good effort. And we go to Marcus Rashford. Guys, 6.5 out of 10 for me for Marcus Rashford. He is really not showing the intent that he's one of the most experienced players on the field of play. That is it. 6.5 out of 10 for me. I'm not even going to explain a lot to Marcus Rashford because he's selfish. Even when he deserves to obviously try to do the needful, he doesn't do it. And I really feel pitiful for him. I don't know what's going to really raise him up to the occasion, but we wait and see. At the moment, he's one of those players I think he's one of those players Ineos should be looking at, obviously, offload. That is it. We go to this other guy. What's his name? We go to Garnacho. Very, very wasteful yesterday. Very, very wasteful. Running into people and losing the ball recklessly. His end product was really ugly. And I think it's high time he also went back on the bench. That is it. Let him go back on the bench. He should be benched to really get his brains back. Because in the game of Fulham, very selfish, you know. Every game we've been playing, he's been very selfish. You know, the only time he's not selfish is when he's being played onto the right side because he cannot invert inside and really shoot. It's easier for him to put in a perfect cross. Every time he's played as a left forward, stuff fails to really happen. So I'm getting Garnacho a 6.5 out of 10. Him and Rashford are in the same shell. That is it. They're in the same bubble. They really had a very, very bad display yesterday that really went ahead to piss me off. I was really pissed off. We go to the substitutes. Amad Diallo, 7 out of 10. He was not got onto the boy a lot. That's the problem. And I think this shows us that Erik ten Hag is really willing to obviously continue getting him minutes. Having gone ahead not to play him after the game of Nottingham Forest that we lost 2-1 when he came without putting a very beautiful cameo. He was sick. When you're playing Wigan, he came up for Tottenham Hotspur. He was not played. Newport, he was not played. And very many other games. But he returned into the game of football when Ten Hag really gave him minutes when you're playing against Fulham. And after Fulham, he got more 20 yesterday. And I think in the game of Man City, he might really play a very huge part into that beautiful game of football. And I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Then, who else came on through? John Evans, 7.5 out of 10. Bringing the experience and defending really very, very, very well. Kobe Manu, 7.5 out of 10, putting us to where we deserve to be as a club of Man United. So those are the player ratings. Erik ten Hag, 7.5 out of 10. That's the rating I'm getting him. And my man of the match is Carlos Casemiro. He's really one of those that you really look at and really understand that, all right, he has gone ahead to really gate us from where we were and we're here now. So get me your ratings into the comment section below. Rate your players, and I will be here waiting to really see what your comments are really telling us. Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out. To the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Don't forget to subscribe because we want to hit 17,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And the month is today. If we fail this month, March is starting tomorrow. It's not far off. For us, we don't give up. We've always gone ahead to really keep going and keep going. Me out.